It is about that time again. We are going to head into the fitting room today, our first fitting room video of 2026. I actually don't think I've filmed one of these since maybe like September or October of last year, so it is time. For today's fitting room experience, we're gonna head inside the fitting room at Anthropologie. I don't know if I've ever actually filmed an inside the fitting room video here, ever. Also, fun fact, I didn't even decide where I was gonna film this video until I was driving over here. I just was like, I'm gonna go to the mall and we're gonna see what happens. I have like maybe 5 stores that I could choose from, but we're gonna go with Anthro because I've never been there before and filmed it for a video. And also, they used to have a plus size line that I do think that they still currently have, but maybe it's like a lot less, or it's only available at certain locations or whatever. So we're gonna check it out and see what they've got. And I've never really spent a whole lot of time checking out their clothing. I'm a big fan of their home decor, love their home decor, but I just am curious to know what they've got available for someone that's my size. And I think sometimes shopping at a new place can always be really daunting and kind of scary and just intimidating. And then also when you go inside the fitting room, it can always feel like a very anxiety-inducing experience. It can be hot, it can be dark, it can be weird lighting, it can just be very overstimulating and just not a pleasant experience at all. So I like to make these videos to just hopefully like hold your hand through the process, be like, come with me, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna sit in these uncomfortable feelings so you can too. And also just to show you that sizing has the very least amount to do with you and your worth. Just kind of wear clothes that fit you, no matter what size they are, you know what I mean? So anyways, we're gonna head inside the mall. They opened about 30 minutes ago. We're gonna pop into Anthropologie, see what they've got going on, and maybe I'll find something I love. I don't know. I've rented stuff from them from Nuuly before, and it was pretty cute, but I have no clue. So let's just see what we get ourselves into and head into Anthropologie. All right, so we arrived to Anthropologie. Immediately when I walked in, I noticed a lot of really cute displays. They had a lot of kind of like Valentine's Day themed things going on at the moment. Lots of cute candles. I saw these shorts, which were adorable, and they did go up to a size extra large, but that was the largest size that I will see mostly in store today, which we'll talk about. Just tons of really cute coordinated things, but everything I found either went up to a large or an extra large at most, but finding extra larges were actually pretty rare, honestly. I was hoping to find a plus size section because I know some Anthropologies have had those in the past. I did not find any plus sizes, but I did find 3 different petite sections, so that's just worth noting. We'll talk about that a little bit more towards the end of the video. There was a lot of very kind of like, I don't know how else to describe it other than Western style. Like there were a lot of like denim skirts and very kind of cowgirl-esque vibes going on, and nothing wrong with that. I loved this leather jacket, this brown leather jacket, but it was like $200-300, something like that. And yeah, I was just kind of browsing for anything that was in my size, to be honest with you. Wasn't really focused as much on the style, was more focused on what's available that's in my size. So I found a pair of jeans that was in a size 32. I found this pair of jeans that was in, I think, a 33. Just kidding, these are a 32, as you can see here. I might have found a 33 elsewhere. We'll see once we try everything on, but I kind of wasn't having any luck at all with pants, so I was like, let's move on to dresses and like shorts and other stretchy things, and maybe we can find some more stuff here. I was really starting to get bummed because there weren't any plus sizes in the store at all whatsoever, and in the back corner, like truly in a back corner, there is this sale section where I found like 2 pairs of pants that were in a size 2X, and that was it for plus sizes in store. So just worth noting. But anyways, grabbed all of my stuff, headed into the fitting room. They allow you to take 10 things in at a time, so we're doing it in like little batches, and here we go. Starting off with outfit number 1, both of these pieces were found in the sale section. This sweater was on sale for $90. A little insane if you ask me. And then these pants were on sale for $40, which I felt was a little bit better. And the sweater was in a size small, which I thought was interesting, but again, I was just kind of grabbing whatever I could. And then the pants are in a size extra large. So I actually love this look. We're gonna start with the sweater though. The sweater honestly fit me great. Like I could have easily sized up to a medium or a large if I wanted more of an oversized look, but this was already a oversized sweater as it is. I liked it. I liked the way it fit. I felt like it was a good length. It covered up my high-waisted pants, but you could wear low-rise with it if you wanted as well. I really liked these pants. I liked the look of them better than the feel, I will say. The feel is like a faux leather, and it is I don't know, it's heavy. It feels like a lot of material, if that makes sense, but I do think that this was really cute. It was kind of just something I randomly put together, but after I had it on, I was like, okay, wait, I'm kind of feeling this, especially with the cowboy boots for some reason, and like the slick back. Listen, I was going on a journey with my style here today because none of these really are my style, but I just wanted to have fun with it and play around and play dress up because that's what it's all about. So there is outfit number 1. Next up for outfit number 2, we have this cute little long sleeve tee. It says life's a bowl of cherries. It is $78, which we'll talk about. And then I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was a skirt, so I wore it as a skirt, but it's definitely a top. I've worn skirts as a top before, and I've never worn a top as a skirt, so this is a first, and it's giving a little bit of Hilary Duff.
What if every time something was bad, everybody said, oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top?
Oh, you are.
Anywho, it was a cute outfit. I'm kind of a trendsetter in that way, you know, I'm always just trying to break the mold when I can. So I am so girl wearing a top as a skirt, and there we have it. In all seriousness, I was actually feeling myself so hard wearing this, and I was like considering buying it, and I was laughing my ass off when I discovered that it is in fact a shirt. When I was looking for the item on their website, I was like, oh, which makes total sense, because why would a skirt come with like a attachable strap? You know, it just doesn't make sense. This shirt was really cute. It was a $78 t-shirt. Let's not get that mixed up, and it wasn't worth that price, but I really thought that outfit was cute. Next for outfit number 3, we have a little bit of a dress sweater combo going on here, but you did not read that incorrectly. That is a $178 dress sweater thing. Here's me realizing in real time that I was kind of like doing all of this for funsies. I was like, haha, here's me trying all these things that are totally outside of my comfort zone and not my style whatsoever. But like, I kind of liked all of these. You know what I mean? Like, even though they weren't my style, I really liked the way they looked on me. One thing I noticed about this right away is that it fit beautifully. It hung so nicely, but I do think it would be really easy to recreate. You could either sew 2 pieces together or just layer 2 pieces together and kind of get the same effect. I really love how tiered the skirt is for this, and I didn't have any bike shorts on underneath, but I do think it would be long enough to wear those, so I think it's cute. It's got a little bit of like a frilly kind of vibe, and with the cowboy boots, like, it was really doing something for me. I don't know what was going on this day, but I was just loving all of it. Next for outfit number 4, we have arguably the most outside of my style, but we found this little t-shirt that kind of has some like sweater embroidery on the sleeves and the collar, and then these sweater pants. I was excited because I found them in an extra large. They were $118, pretty steep, but I will say they were a very thick, like nice sweater quality material. I do think that the quality semi-matched the price on these ones. Like, they felt amazing. They were almost borderline too thick for me. Like, I don't need sweater pants that are that thick, so I feel like they'd be really layerable if you lived in a super cold climate or just somewhere where it stays cooler for a lot of the year. And then moving on to the top, this is not my first choice of like style of top or even like design, but I actually do think that both of these pieces put together were really cute. I think it'd look cute with like a little black headband or like a beret or something, you know, some cute accessories if you really wanted to go the full mile. The shirt does have a little tie on the side. It comes that way, but I do think you're able to take that out as well. And I think I was getting a lot of fuzz on the pants because, you know, they're black pants. That's what happens. But I actually was pleasantly surprised by this one as well. Like, I just kept getting surprised left and right. Next up for another dress to try. This is kind of more of like a tropical mosaic print dress. This one retails for $128. And I gotta say, the material for this is like paper thin. This is almost to me like a pool cover up, like a beach cover up, but I mean, it is beautiful. Like, I love the straps in the back. There's also like a little kind of like shell clasp detail in the back where the straps are. It was kind of hard to show that, but you know, I had to move very cautiously because things were precarious, we'll just say. I was gonna slip out at any moment, but beautiful flowy dress, nice and long. I'm like 5'8", and it fit me beautifully. And I mean, me discovering in real time that there were pockets, like, this is pure joy. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing better than when something's already cute and then it's got pockets. It sort of just radiates rich lady on vacation vibes, and I'm not mad at that. I just don't know if that's what I'm going for, and I'm still trying to figure out what Anthropologie's like target demographic is. To me, I feel like it's kind of more like late 30s, 40s, 50s, but you'll have to let me know. Next, for outfit number 6, I wanted to try something a little bit more fun and cutesy. And so I found this little combo. I think these actually are meant to go together. Both of these items were $68 each. I was excited to find these shorts in an extra large. They didn't go beyond that. But I mean, putting it on, I was like, yeah, this is cute. This is very summery, very fun. But immediately I was like, I need to see what these shorts look like in the back, because my butt and my thighs are going to eat any kind of short that comes their way. Like, it's like Pac-Man. It's just never gonna work long term. So it was just fun to try these on and like have a little fun with it, but they were never going to be able to be worn out in public. The inseam was like flipping up, but it was very cute and fun. As a resident millennial, I did do the millennial tuck, so I decided to untuck it to show all of my Gen Z peeps out there what it would look like. But it does cover up the shorts really nicely, even though you kind of wouldn't need to because the shorts are high-waisted. But yeah, this little like flippy dippy thing that was going on the inside of the shorts, just an absolute no for me. And I've seen tops like this with the bikini detail that I really like, but this one was just printed on and I don't think it was worth the price. Like, I'd rather have the ones that were either embroidered or like fabric that was sewn on, so that was a no. Next up, for outfit number 7, this was completely rogue. Like, I'm telling you, when I was looking for anything that was in my size, I mean it. So I found this striped Henley top and then these jeans, which were like kind of slightly cropped. Both of these prices were pricing, okay? They were very expensive. But this was the only pair of jeans that I could find in the store in a size 33, and they fit like a glove. Like, they really fit so beautifully. And when I tried these on together, I was like, you know what? I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised. On one end, I kind of felt a little bit like bohemian. Then on the other, I kind of looked like an extra in the Netflix show Virgin River. So it's a bit confusing, but I didn't hate it. Especially with the cowboy boots. Like, I really thought I was gonna detest this, but I sort of didn't mind it. I feel like with the slick back and the glasses and the boots together, I felt like a little bit more mature, if that makes sense. And so it was just kind of making me think about what I want my style to look like as I, enter my late 30s, maybe my early 40s. Do I need to invest in a little bit more of expensive pieces that are gonna last me longer, that are like a little bit better quality? But I gotta say, like, the jeans, amazing quality, fantastic. The t-shirt didn't feel like any different than like the Gap or Old Navy. So it's just one of those things where you have to go on like a piece by piece basis, but I was having fun with this.
I'm thinking about things. I'm pondering. I'm like, should I change my style in my 40s? Maybe not just yet, but I'm kind of vibing.
And yeah, it was just funny because I kept going back and forth so many different times. I was like, I hate this. No, I love this. No, I hate this. I hate all of this, actually. No, wait, I kind of love it all. It's just very fascinating. Next up, for outfit number 8, we have this really fun beaded tank top that was in fact $100. So we'll talk about that. Don't worry. And then I somehow didn't get a clip of these pants, but this to me feels like a perfect combo of, I can't tell if this is giving grown, sophisticated woman or if it's giving toddler. Like, these pants remind me of the toddler pants that have the ruffles at the bottom, but I also kind of love them. But I also feel like I'm wearing pantaloons and that I'm gonna do a jig like I did just now. They do fit pretty well. They look cute. Like, I'm feeling the butt. I'm feeling the vibes. There's a lot of excess fabric at the bottom. I feel like when I walked, it was like a little bit obnoxious. They're like swishing in the wind. But I like it. Like, they're super high-waisted. Arguably one of the most high-waisted pants I think I've ever tried on in my life. They were playing lots of good songs in the dressing room too, as you can tell. And I was having a ball. What I will say is this tank top probably would have come home with me if it were a little bit of a better price. I just don't think that any tank top should be $100, even though I completely understand that it's beaded and that a lot goes into that, but I do feel like they'd come off in the wash as well. So anyways, this next outfit I somehow can't find anywhere on the website, but I thought it was a maxi dress. It's not. It's pants. Imagine my surprise when I put it on and then I realized that I could do this. I was like, oh, this changes things for sure, I was feeling confused because, again, going back to the toddler thing, I felt like a little kid. Like, when people put their toddlers in those onesies that have like spaghetti straps and their whole, like, their little back is hanging out? Like, that's kind of what I felt like here. One thing I will point out that is beneficial about this is it was reminding me a lot of Free People. It reminds me of when Free People had these quote unquote secret plus sizes where like a size small could fit like a 2 or a 3X. So then this being an extra large means that it could probably fit like a wide variety of different sizes. So I love that about it. But yeah, this was a no. This outfit, number 10, was again a mishmash of things that I just grabbed. I really didn't even grab these things to go together. I just kind of was putting things together as I went. So we have this cloud sweater vest with this denim tiered maxi skirt. I know I keep talking about the prices, but the sweater vest being $128 and then the skirt being $158 is blowing my mind. I'm not going to harp too long on that because everyone pays different things and what they're comfortable with. I personally wouldn't, but I do think it's cute. Like, I actually think that this outfit reminds me a little bit of my 4th grade teacher, and I mean that in a very complimentary way. Like, she always had very whimsical, cozy, cute, school appropriate outfits, and I always just found her to be, yeah, kind of almost like a Miss Honey-esque style, but like a little bit older, and I loved that. So even though this is entirely different from my style and what I would typically wear, I really liked it. Like, I thought it was fun to try something different. I think it's always fun to step outside the box and just try something that you normally wouldn't try. I did realize at this point that my sweater vest was in fact on backwards, so we're gonna flip that around. There we go. Kind of looks the same. But either way, maybe this will encourage you to try something a little bit different than you usually would. The thing is, with plus size people, it's a little bit difficult because things aren't really even available in our size. So it's like, how do you try something new, you know? So anyways, for the last outfit, we have, just for the fun of it all, a faux fur coat, which is on sale for $170. Screaming deal, if you ask me. Just kidding, in no world would I ever pay that. And then I paired it with this faux leather pair of pants that was on sale for $50. And actually, I think these looked cute together. I thought this was fun as like a little snowy princess meets kind of rock star Penny Lane sort of vibes. Like, I actually thought it was really fun. Could I also potentially be a character on Sesame Street? Yeah, maybe. You know, and if I want to do that, that's my prerogative. But would I ever have anywhere to wear this in Southern California or in Arizona? No, I would not. I did like these pants a lot. I thought they were cute. They were a nice pull-on pant. I thought they looked nice in the butt. I would definitely have to wear like a thong with them. They were nice and long. They were a faux leather, so they weren't like the most insanely amazing feeling material, but they were good. You know, I actually was, you know, fully getting into the persona. I thought it was fun to play a little dress up today, as I've mentioned before. It's just nice to be able to take the pressure off of like, I have to try something on because I'm potentially buying it, and more like I want to show what this brand has to offer so other people can see it kind of thing. So anyways, I have some thoughts, so let's head back to the car and chat.
All right, so you know what? That wasn't too bad. It was interesting because it's a completely different style to my own. But like when I was trying on this stuff, I was like, yeah, this stuff is cute. It's maybe just not personally my style, but like I liked a lot of it. The sizing, abysmal. I'm gonna have to take a look online and let you guys know what the plus sizing availability is on their website, because in store it was almost non-existent. I found one pair of pants and a 2X, but there were 3 sections for petites. It's one of those things where plus size people specifically are always left out of the conversation, and it's like a whole other thing. And even when you talk about that and like the size, you know, inequalities and all of that, people still get upset. Like, it's still just, there's a lot of work to be done, and I felt like we were making such good progress in like 2021, 2022, even 2020 really, and now it's like everyone's pulling their plus sizes. Brands that once carried plus sizes in store have now gotten rid of that. Like, it's just, it's a big bummer, you know? Regardless, I had a great experience overall, and there were things that were like flexible in sizing. So like certain things I wore were a small, certain things were an extra large, and there were a variation of different sizes, both smaller and larger than me, that could fit into a lot of that stuff. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I want to continue talking about. So yeah, overall, still had a great time, but just lots of work to be done by a lot of major retailers when it comes to inclusivity. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this fitting room video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you been to Anthropologie recently? What was your experience like? Do you have better experiences ordering online? Let a girl know. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.